Considering a shortcut through Moria, it's Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
At a video game trade show in 1980, a game captured the imagination of Japanese executives. It was called Rally X, and it was stupid. At the same trade show, another game debuted, which was largely ignored, but which would eventually become one of the biggest names in gaming history.
Pac-Man, the little yellow circle who ate his way into our hearts. He's back in a new kart racer with all your favorite Namco characters, because I have so many. Here's Pac-Man World Rally.
Do you have a callus on your finger, and is your shoulder hurting too? If so, there's a good chance you've come down with Pac-Man Fever. Or you've been surfing the internet with one hand too much. But if you're suffering from the former, then rest easy, because we've got 5 cc's of Pac-Man World Rally on the way. Stat. Yes, the naked yellow man in the red boots returns. This time, it's in a kart racer incarnation. And he's not alone either. Pac-Man brought some playable pals with him, like our old ghost friends Inky, Blinky, Pinky, and Clyde. Miss Pac-Man and Junior are also on tow. Miss Pac-Man, still, huh? I guess the P-Man couldn't ever get her to tie the knot, so I suppose that makes Junior a bastard, or maybe they're brother and sister, which would make Junior an inbred mutant freak. Well, it's probably best not to dwell on it. Anyway, the cast is rounded out with Pac-Man, Pac-Devil, Spooky, and Irwin. Irwin's the villain from Pac-Man World 3, in case you were wondering. I was. At first, I thought he was the accountant Larry keeps killing from Sit and Sleep. World Rally comes with a variety of race modes like time trials, death matches, and the heart of the game, the cup races. The courses here are well designed, fairly entertaining, and of course, treacherous. You'll be asked to dodge obstacles like giant spiders, crazy deer, and suicidal penguins. You'd better enjoy this ice level now, because according to Al Gore, it won't be here in about 20 years. The courses aren't the only source of danger, as players and opponents arm themselves with an assortment of weapons found throughout the tracks. It's nothing we haven't seen before. You've got your bombs and your projectiles. One offensive option of note happens after you've swallowed enough of the famous Pac-Man pellets. Once you've met your quota, you're able to hit a button and transform into a giant Pac-Man, while all the other racers are changed into ghosts, and then, well, you beat them. The controls are exactly what you'd expect, allowing veteran kart racers to instantly dominate the easier tracks. Although, I think it makes Pac-Man a little overconfident. He has a tough time keeping his eyes on the road when an adversary comes near. Would you please watch where you're going? There's plenty of nostalgic sound effects for the hardcore Pac addict, like when you gobble pellets, when the Pac Reaper comes for you. And for the hardcore Namco fans, they threw in a track in Katamari Damacy Land, and while the rolling Katamaris don't collect you for the space furnace, they still hurt. The bottom line is, World Rally doesn't really get anything wrong, but it also doesn't offer any true standout features either. We give Pac-Man World Rally a 3 out of 5.
In college, my friend took a bunch of Pac-Man pellets at a party. He didn't turn into a giant Pac-Man, but he did spend most of the night on the couch talking about Frank Zappa.
You know, Morgan, I have such a long past with Pac-Man, I thought I'd like to play this game, but I don't think I'm committed enough to buy it.
Well, Adam, I actually thought you might feel this way, so I did a little, research on the information superhighway, and I discovered an internet web browser location that actually rents games.
How futuristic!
And how? It's called Gamefly.com. Gamefly has thousands of games you can rent or buy, so you can save your money for more important things, like a dwarf planet.
Or a new Ski-Doo.